A former star with the Peterborough Pete, Cameron Mann went on to play 11 years of professional hockey, retiring from the playing ranks just last season after a year in Finland. Mann and his family now reside in the Peterborough area, and he takes us back to the time he first started to play.
Well, I think it all started when, I was obviously pretty young. I think I was 4 when I first started skating. I've got two brothers 2 years older and 2 years younger. I think that watching my older brother skate a little bit, I'm sure at age 4 I was ready to get on the blades. But my father was a big hockey nut, and I think that's obviously where it all started. From there.
Mann came to the Petes from Northern Ontario as a young 16-year-old, and his time here is not wasted, as he put up some great numbers for the Petes. Mann scored a remarkable 27 times during the playoffs, helping his team reach the '96 Memorial Cup final.
As a young kid coming into a new team, especially as a 15, 16-year-old, you're meeting 20 new guys that are eventually, you're your brothers. You know what I mean? You spend so much time with them, and it was shocking being from so far away. It wasn't an option for me to go home and see my family. Whereas guys that were a little bit closer, they could scoot home if we had a day off. And I think for me it was what I wanted. It was a true test for me because I couldn't get home, and my parents really couldn't get here. They were working, and as coming in as a kid, you leave as a young man. You know what I mean? And, you're moving on, whether it's pro hockey or university hockey. So I mean, it was just a really good experience for me, and one that has helped me in my maturity, I guess you would say, as a young adult.
As Mann finished his time with the Petes, there was no question he was going on to a pro career. The Boston Bruins drafted Mann 99th overall in the 1995 NHL Entry Draft, and while he never played a full season in the NHL, he did enjoy success in the AHL.
I'll never forget it. Obviously, I was called up, which was probably the best way to do it. But I was called up, and we played a game in Philadelphia. I flew in the same day and went right to the rink and played the game. It was, at that point, the Flyers had a really big team and a really intimidating team, and I think just walking out onto the ice, it was real special. Almost had an assist that game. Dmitry Kristich would have scored, but it was, it is a game I'll never forget, obviously, and I felt lucky and privileged to be able to do it, and I think that, in saying that, I tried to learn from it and learn the off-ice part of it too, and but it was just it was a great experience, and I'm very, very thankful.
Cameron Mann retired from playing the game at the end of last season. While neither Cameron nor his wife Shauna, who is from New Brunswick, decided to return to either of their hometowns, the pair with their 2 girls have chosen Peterborough as their new home, a trend for many former Petes.
And we kind of made this is our home, so I think it was pretty easy to make the decision to stay. Obviously, well, you have friends back home. I've been away from home so long that I really don't have any friends way up north anymore. So all my friends are here. So.
Well, I moved here 7 years ago because he was building a house, so it was that kind of played a factor. The house was in the process of being built. I was like, okay, well, I don't have a house in Fredericton at the time, so. And I'd come to visit here for the 2 years previous, and I liked it here, and I was looking for a change, and it just worked out. Met some really nice people here, and I work here every summer, and we actually even got married here. We didn't go back to New Brunswick and get married. We got the same reason. We were kind of in the middle and had lots of family travel, and it was good. We like it here. I think we're gonna stay.